Thank you. Well, spring is right around the corner. Like you heard Cam just say, it officially starts a little after 10 tomorrow night.
Yes, and today Dr. Shilagh Mirgain from UW Health is with us to talk about how getting outside and enjoying nicer spring weather is good for our health. Welcome back.
Oh, so great to be here.
Yes, we always love having you. So there are so many, but what are some of the health benefits of just being out in nature? We all could use it right now.
There's an interesting study comparing people who took a 5-minute walk outside in nature compared to a 5-minute walk on a city landscape in concrete. They found significant differences. People returned from that nature walk feeling refreshed, energized, had more vitality, had more satisfaction with life, better mood. And we also know that being out in nature can improve sleep, and it gives us some of that vitamin D I think we're all craving here in Wisconsin this time of year. So nature really does a body good.
Well, I imagine that can apply to if you're on the treadmill versus being outside. Just get a little bit more benefits from being outside.
Absolutely. You know, we really live in a nature deficit disorder. If you look over the last 20, 30, 40 years, we're increasingly getting disconnected from nature. The average adult spends more time behind a screen than they do sleeping.
Wow.
And there's a risk to that, especially when we're raising children. And so we know nature is so good for us. So I think spring is a great time to reprioritize spending time outside.
Yeah, life can get really busy though, so what are some of those ways that we can make it a priority to make sure that we are getting outdoors?
Well, I love this concept of a 1,000-hour challenge for children, that in a year, encouraging them to be outside for 1,000 hours. Maybe that's 1 hour a day. And when they're outside, instead of saying, you know, be careful, watch out, say pay attention. You know, because the natural world has so much to offer. As adults, we could bring nature inside with a plant or fresh flowers, or maybe you're planning your spring break where you can take a hike. We have so many amazing local hikes here in county parks. Or even, as you said, just take a stroll outside on a nice summer day, or spring day, like tomorrow is supposed to be warmer.
And I know even educationally with a lot of our preschools and our schooling, they take some of those lessons outdoors. And I know at my son's preschool, it's a very important part of his education. It's just playing outside all day for 2-year-olds. And that really is such an important part of their learning as well.
Yeah, they say there's no bad weather, just bad gear. And so, you know, throughout the year, not just spring or summer, but throughout the year, being outside. And there's inspiration there to see the seasons, that all this blooming after the kind of the gray, cold winter, you know, that also speaks to our life, that we can have a sense of awe that even if it's a hard moment, we can get through it and the best is yet to come.
Yeah, and so true for adults as well. I think that we, you know, kind of get lost and, like you said, stuck behind the screen, or even sometimes when we're out, being on our phones.
And it's so easy to just lock into that and forget what you're walking in.
Carrying the screen with us.
Yeah, and nature offers so much more than even human connection. There can be hope and peace and serenity, stillness, and we can reconnect to what's important and back to ourselves.
Well, I love that. And you've done a lot of travels outdoors, and I know you have some experience in that. Well, thank you so much for being here again, Shilagh.
Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.